It's time for another Autopilot test loop on country roads with software version 2020.28.6. There's some significant improvements with this version as well as the previous version, mainly that it will slow down before corners again on country roads, which is great since we lost that functionality in previous updates. In fact, it drives almost identical to version 2019.32.12.2 that came out late last year. Here's a side-by-side of last year's version of the software and the current version. And you can see that it slows down the corners in pretty much the same spots. The older version seems to slow down maybe a mile per hour or two lower in some cases, but both of them seem to slow down and speed up at basically the same spot and nearly the same speeds. It's pretty interesting that it may be that Tesla has gone back and re-enabled some of the software that they had from last year that was really good. Not only that, the phantom braking that you see right here happened in both of these versions, and it didn't happen previously in the 2020 versions up until now. Here's a comparison between the current version and a version from May. The current version slows down long before the corner and does it smoothly, even a little too slow through the corner, I think. The previous version flies into the corner, slows down mid-corner, and does it quite aggressively. So the current version and that last version from 2019 was really smooth in corners. Here's another comparison with the current version and the version from May. And as you can see, it slows down to about 44 here in this first corner. In the older version, it doesn't slow down at all. It takes that corner relatively aggressively. And as we come up to this right-hand corner, you'll see that the current version slows down before the corner, where the version from May doesn't slow down at all through the corner. Everything was going pretty smoothly with this version until they came out of this corner. You'll see in the dash that the speed limit changes from 45 to 35, which automatically reduces my max speed to 40. Now the speed limit does not change on this road, and I'm sure that this is a map update issue more than anything, but it did require that I put my foot on the accelerator to keep up with traffic until it just switched back after another corner, which was very odd. Here's the infamous 10 mile per hour left-hand corner that it's never been able to navigate, though the last two versions it's nearly done it, and this was the closest I've seen it make it through. In fact, if there wasn't a car behind me, I probably would have let it go, but it was getting close to that ditch, and I think it would have gone off the road, though it may have made it. I'll have to try it again when there's no traffic. The rest of the drive was pretty uneventful. It slowed down before each corner, did a good job of it, maybe a little slower than I would have taken it. But overall, I'm very impressed with the last two versions. Getting back the ability to slow down in corners was critical, especially as they move forward towards self-driving. It was also great to have the ability to go 5 miles per hour over the speed limit with this current version. In the previous version, since it stuck to the speed limit, I normally had to disable it, which was unfortunate because it's a really cool feature, and I'll have some additional videos on that soon. I'll add that into the test loop video series. This version also allowed for the side cameras to be seen in the center stack there, so I'll keep that on for future videos so you can see how it's staying within the lines. So that's it for the Country Roads version of 2020.28.6. They did a great job bringing back the ability to slow down in corners. I know that was in the previous version, but it seems to be pretty refined in this version. Unfortunately, Twisties isn't going to happen this time because the road is closed, as you will see coming up. So we'll try that next time. Thanks for watching.